What's up, everybody? It's Sol. Right now, we're going to decode the book Decoded by Jay-Z. Now, it's definitely the heaviest book in my collection, which I wouldn't expect anything less from Jay-Z. But he talks about his whole life. From when he was young, pretending he was Michael Jackson with his sisters as the Jackson 5. Talks about he had a great support system from his mom. His dad taught him how to be observant, and I think he was out of the picture for a little bit. Jay-Z started writing rhymes on paper bags while he was selling drugs in New Jersey, and he talks about it all. And I think it's called Decoded because he gives you an insight to how he wrote. There's probably like 30 or 40 songs in this book, like all the lyrics, and then like next to the lyrics there's a description of what that lyric means. So it's really like he decoded himself in this, his personal life, and decoded his songs. It's beautiful. If you're a Jay-Z fan, you're gonna love this book. He talks about working with Scarface, being the president of Def Jam. He talks about discovering Memphis Bleak, starting Rockefeller Records. At first, he wasn't really like into it. He just liked to. What he wanted to do was he wanted to release Reasonable Doubt, his debut album, and then be an executive. He never wanted to do rap again. But of course, that's not what happened. And he talks about again the Black Album was supposed to be his last album. Then he retires. That didn't happen, and thank God. He talks about how he made his biggest hit of all time, Empire State of Mind. And yeah, talks about being a key player, helping promote Barack Obama in his candidacy, and doing free shows for Obama, just helping him, because Obama's freaking. If you're a black kid, no matter where you live, you look up to Barack Obama, first black president ever. How are you not going to look up to him, you know? So that's big for the black community. Jay-Z definitely did his thing with this book. And you know what? He doesn't talk about he doesn't talk about his like personal life now. I just realized he talks about the come up. He talks about everything really. He doesn't talk about like his marriage, his home life with his kids, which I respect because it's none of our business. He gave us a book that says pretty much everything. He deserves to have some private stuff in his life. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the book. Let me see if I could skim it, give you a couple more drop. Oh yeah, what I really liked when someone canceled at a festival. So they said, Jay-Z, can you headline this festival for us? And it wasn't a rap festival. He was the only rap act there. So like Oasis, like the lead singer of Oasis was pissed off because Jay-Z was headlining the festival. So he like said something out of pocket. So then Jay-Z went up and performed Oasis's biggest hit, Wonderwall, I think it is, and the crowd loved it. I actually saw a YouTube video very recently of that performance. It was actually really funny. You see Jay-Z kind of cracking up, and yeah, it just sounded like such a good time. Oh yeah, Jay-Z talks about his MTV Unplugged when a reporter wrote a bad review about him, but really like changed his way of thinking. Like, he took criticism with a grain of salt and bettered himself with it. Like, oh, you're wearing a Guerva? I don't know the guy's name. Guerva? Wearing a Guerva shirt with a chain? Those don't go together. You're a hypocrite. And he said, you know what? Maybe you're onto something. And he just, he didn't change himself, but it clicked in his mind that, oh, man, like, people think like this. And he just made himself better with that information. Yeah, he deconstructs his songs. He talks about going broke. I'm not going to give away too much. I'm actually giving away too much of the book. He talks about losing all of his money while he was selling drugs and having to go back and make it all up again. Countless hours in the street. Jay-Z was a real hustler. And he brought that street knowledge to hip-hop. And now he's got crazy knowledge. So much so that he's dropping science. Talks about like some of his favorite rappers like Slick Rick. He loved Biggie. I don't want to say too much more about the book because I don't want to ruin it for you guys. It's called Decoded. Decoded by Jay-Z. If you're a Jay-Z fan or a fan of hip-hop, this is a must-have book. Alright? Thank you. I'm M. Sal. There's going to be more of this to come, alright? Peace.